Hi, this is Cherie with Rehashfiber. Today I'm going to teach you how to use a blending board for preparing your fiber for spinning. Welcome all you fiber artists. Today I'm going to teach you how to use the blending board. It can be so much fun because you can blend different colors of fiber and different types of fiber all on the board. And to me, at times, it feels like I'm just painting because you can grab different colors and brush them on, and you don't really know how it's all going to come out until you're actually spinning that rolag, but you already know you like the colors, and it's just kind of fun to see how that turns out. So join me today. We are going to use the blending board with 2 different colors and 2 different types of fiber. I'm going to show you how to do it all. These are the supplies you will need to get started. You can get this DIY kit at Howard Brush Company, which is howardbrush.com. What you get with that is the blending board cloth, the 2 dowels, and the 2 brushes that you need. They also have a kit with additional supplies, but this is all I've needed so far. So what I want to let you in on is that I purchased this as a cutting board from TJ Maxx. This was part of the kit, the blending board cloth. So what I did is I glued it on and then tacked it on the corners to hold it fast onto the board, and it's worked great. To get started, when you start to brush on your fiber, you want the combs, they bend a little bit in that direction, so that is what you want at the top when they're bending that way. I have pre-measured out an ounce worth of fiber. So I have 2 colors here. I have 5 ounces. I have beautiful blue silk, and then I've got this lovely yellow flax. I'm going to show you how to get it on the board. These brushes are different. This one has straight tongs. This one has bent tongs. We're going to start with using the straight one to brush the fiber onto the board. When you start blending, you want your blending mat facing a certain direction. You want the tongs to be going that way just a little bit. They bend that way anyway, and so you want to start with them heading that direction. I have weighed out 1/2 ounce of fiber, and here we go. You're just going to lightly put it on. Now you can put any amount on you want to. I just figured 1/2 ounce is a nice amount to start with for demonstrating. And you can do this any way you want. As much fiber, little fiber, multiple colors, different types. Today I'm using a silk, and then I'll be using flax. Right now this is the silk, and it sure is pretty. Now we've got the flax. That's nice and bright too. It's really fun. When you're doing it with lots of colors, it kind of feels like you're painting. You just can add whatever colors you want. All right, I'm going to take my brush that has the straight tongs and just brush in the fiber. The whole 1/2 ounce is on now, and I've brushed it in. Now we're going to prepare to get it off the blending board and make it into a rolag. Now, depending on your length of fiber, I carried a lot over, and we're starting with a lot right here. There's times when I'm using shorter stapled fiber, and it's not hanging off like this, but it's all right. So this is the brush you will use to get your fiber up off the blending board. The tongs are bent, and it's going to help pull it up a little bit. Now with this being as long as it is, I could probably just pull it up. But I want you to get the idea that if you need help getting your fiber off the board, this is the brush to do it. We've got our 2 dowels. We're going to put one on either side and take it almost to the end. You can stair step it here just a little bit to make it easier to reach it when you pull it out after you've made the rolag. Now we're going to gently start to just turn it like so. Now it's your option if you want to just roll it, but you can also draft a little bit as you're rolling it. What I do though is after I draft, I loosen it just a little bit so that it doesn't go on super tight, because I don't want this thick, tight rolag to work from. I want it to have a little bit of airiness to it so that I can draft from it. So I draft it out from the board, roll it up just a little bit, loosen, roll it. Got that flax just flying everywhere. All right, so you see how some is left behind. You can get it up any way you want. Sometimes, if you have your fiber on quite thick and you see it lingering behind, you can just kind of pull it up like so to gather it to your rolag. And there it's all on the dowel. Just kind of tuck in the loose ends. Now, the end that's sticking out further makes it a little bit easier to pull it out. So you pull out one, pull out the second. Now we're going to roll up our rolag. And that's how it's done. When you're ready to spin, you can just unroll it, pull from the end, and start from there. Really fun. I finished all the rolags on the blending board, and then I spun up the fiber. And it was an adventure for me because I have never mixed flax and silk before, and it was really fun, and it came out really nice, and I just wanted to share it with you. It's very soft and light, and it'll be great for a lightweight garment. So there you have that. Now I want to share something really great with you that I came across recently. And I may have shared this with you before. There is a designer named Marie Wallen in England, and she designs Fair Isle sweaters, garments, blankets, and they are beautiful. It is next level Fair Isle. So when I first found her, I was like, wow, this is great because the stuff is just fantastic. Well, recently I saw that she designed a sweater for her club project. It's called, let me give you the information. It's her Fair Isle Club 7 project called the Killam Cardigan. Now, she was inspired by, listen to this, these are her words. Each of the 6 different pattern sections have been inspired by my love of carpets from Persia, North Africa, Turkey, India, and China. And I thought, wowee, not only are the colors and the patterns really cool, it's just, it's gonna be great to do. So I've got my eye on that, and that comes out in December. So if you are interested in any way, take a look at her website, mariewallen.com, and there you can see the information on that project or any of the other patterns or kits that she has. They're all so beautiful. So I just wanted to be sure that you knew that. All right, so if you're enjoying the show, go to rehashfiber.com, and there you can contribute on Patreon any amount per month. It helps with the show and keeping it going. And also, I sell merchandise there, and if you purchase any merchandise, that also helps with the show. So I appreciate everything. All right, everybody, happy blending and making rolags, and thanks for watching.